Have you ever felt trapped, with nowhere to run and no one to help? What if you were stuck between a roaring sea and an angry army chasing you down? Well, in today's story, that's exactly where the Israelites found themselves. But don't worry, God had a plan. This is the incredible, true story of how God made a way when there was no way. Let's go back in time to the great escape through the Red Sea. For hundreds of years, God's people, the Israelites, had been living as slaves in Egypt. They worked hard, they were tired, and they cried out to God for help. God heard them. He sent Moses to lead them out of Egypt. After 10 powerful plagues and one very stubborn Pharaoh, something amazing happened. Pharaoh finally said, "Go, leave Egypt." So one night the Israelites packed up quickly. They didn't even have time to let their bread rise. That's why they ate flatbread, called unleavened bread. Over 600,000 men, plus women, children, and animals, left Egypt that night. And they weren't alone. God was with them, leading them with a pillar of cloud by day and a glowing fire by night. At first, the journey felt exciting. The people followed God step by step across the desert. But then, God led them to a strange spot, right in front of the Red Sea. Wait, a sea? That's right. They camped by the water with no boats and no bridges. Meanwhile, back in Egypt, Pharaoh changed his mind. Again. What have we done? We let them go. So Pharaoh jumped into his royal chariot, and with hundreds of soldiers and horses, he chased after the Israelites. As the Israelites looked up, they saw dust in the distance. Then the shimmer of swords, and the sound of pounding hooves. The people panicked. "We're trapped," they cried. "Why did we ever leave Egypt?" But Moses stood tall. "Don't be afraid," he said. "The Lord will fight for us." God told Moses, "Lift your staff over the sea." Moses obeyed. Then, whoosh! A powerful wind began to blow. It blew all night long, pushing the water back, until there were huge walls of water on both sides and dry land right down the middle. "Go!" Moses shouted. The Israelites hurried in, men, women, and children, walking right through the middle of the sea on dry ground. Behind them, God's pillar of fire blocked Pharaoh's army. They couldn't see, they couldn't move. But when the last Israelite stepped out of the sea, God let the Egyptians come in. Just as they charged into the sea path, splash, crash, roar! God told Moses to stretch out his hand again. And the walls of water came crashing down, burying the army beneath the waves. When the Israelites turned around and saw what had happened, they stood in stunned silence. Pharaoh's army gone, the sea calm again. And they were safe, free at last. No one had been lost. God had protected them the whole way. Then Moses lifted his voice in a song of praise. "I will sing to the Lord, for he has won a mighty victory. The horse and rider he has thrown into the sea." Miriam, his sister, grabbed a tambourine. She danced. Other women joined her. The children clapped and sang. The people praised God for his power, his love, and his rescue. That day they learned something they would never forget. God can make a way, even when there isn't one. Thanks for watching. If you like this story, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing Bible adventures. And remember, whenever life feels hard or scary, you can trust God to lead you through. See you next time.